storytelling in stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Because that was fun for me.
Yeah.
That was one of those things where even while I was going, I wasn't concerned about where I was going next because it was a true story that I've told 1,000 times. And not that I'm ever super nervous, right? Mm-hmm. But you've been up there before too, when maybe a joke that you thought was going to be funny didn't get the laughs you expected.
Oh yeah.
And then other times where something you thought was hilarious or you thought wasn't that funny, it was just more of like a transitional piece or setup. Yeah. And that got a bigger laugh than your actual punchline.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's something that was very relaxing about just yapping, just telling something,
Yeah, you came across as being more relaxed. I think that's what it was. It was just kind of up there telling a funny story. It seemed very casual and cool. And I think the audience appreciated it. I was videoing your set for you, right? Recording your set for you. And, I knew that you had 5 minutes and I thought that you were planning on telling another story as well. And then I realized as I'm looking, I'm like, he's at 5 minutes now and hasn't even gotten into.
He hasn't even finished.
Yeah, I'm like, does he know where he's at with time?
I knew where I was at.
Yeah.
And I'd kind of decided like, all right, so if I think I'm somewhere close by this, so right before, literally 5 minutes before going up, because I was planning on flying through that story a little faster and then getting into some other material that I've done before.
Yep.
But I was going to go to my OnlyFans bit after that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's what I was expecting. And that's why when I looked and saw you were almost at 5, I'm like, he hasn't even gotten to that yet. Like,
yeah. Hopefully he doesn't go crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, stay here, stay where you are.
Yeah. And I'm glad I didn't, because it would have taken a different direction as well. But I do think that in a longer set, those two could work well together because it's another story-ish, right? I was glad I didn't, but I could definitely, in watching it, I could still tighten up. I'm telling the story like this, which I'm using filler words. I'm thinking, I can think about what I want to say next. Mm-hmm. Up there, you can't really. You need to, right?
When you've got 5, you got to be.
Well, and even if I had 10, I think I could make that 4 and not 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just streamline the story and probably have a few more little jokes in there too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the beauty of going through and doing it a few times, right?
Right.
Like you go through and tell that story a few more times, you'll tighten it up, you'll make it better, and give yourself some time to talk about something else.
But yeah,